Sorry, I had to follow the siren call of donuts. You're looking at the face of someone who is immensely satisfied right now. Just like every need that I have in the world at the moment is being satisfied by this donut. And it's a good feeling. It's a blissful feeling. Thanks for that follow, Adrian. Trist? I can sort of relate to that a little bit. And also, you should probably write your thesis. I'll try to make this one extremely boring so that you get bored of watching.
Moving.
And can go get your work done. Here, in fact, I'll just keep eating my donut. How about that? Oh, they're so good. I have to tell you how good it is. And how can it not be exciting when I tell you how good the donut is? Fuck.
I guess that'll be okay.
Life is so difficult.
I'm going.
I'm gonna say the sum of your numbers. 9. Doom 9. See what I did? That's called...
Position confirmed.
I'm not sure what it's called, but I compartmentalized your name and just reported the product of the second compartment to save myself time. It's all about time management. Just life.
Affirmative. Covering now. I'm on it. I'm on it. Scanning.
You jewel piece, Nibbles.
Ouais, j'y vais. Scan en cours. Scanning. Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch. Come get some. Overwatch.
Mmm. Yes. Mmm. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. My current health predicament brings with it an immense proclivity for enjoying donuts.
Head now.
Where did I get donuts from? So last night on our way home, Caitlin was like sober enough to drive, but definitely tired and definitely very aware of the fact that I was not sober enough to drive.
What's over there?
I was
Let's move already.
I start singing when I've had 2.5 beers very consistently. Like always 2.5 beers. It's weird. It's not even like really tied to the alcohol, because I can drink 2.5 light beers and start singing, or I can drink like 2.5 Scotch ales and I'll start. It's just 2.5 beers and I start singing. It's just a thing. It's just, you guys should know this about me if you're gonna pretend to care about my life. So I'm glad that we're getting it out of the way. So anyway, she bought donuts. We went to QFC and she bought donuts. I don't know. I thought that story was going to be better than it was.
Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
It was a pretty good story, though. I guess it's mostly about the outcome of the story rather than the journey in this case. Oh, 2.5 beers is definitely nothing. Yeah. No. That's where I was going. So I got up to the point where I was singing, but then it's pretty rare that I don't sing anymore. Like, once I've reached the point where I'm singing, I just keep singing, typically. But yesterday I got to the point where I was singing, and then I got past the point to the point where I stopped singing again. And that's a pretty clear giveaway that, like, Steven is very drunk.
Come on, focus.
I have an NDA
That's right.
with the donut lobby Kitsune, so I can't speak really about what sort of donut that was, or other things like that.
Shot wide.
I'm not sure that your pupper understands like human language, BD Ranger,
I got a piece.
but that's very cute all the same. Yep, you're dead. Wait a
Fire in
second.
this zone.
Wait a second. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so every enemy on the map is pulled right now. We've got double mech headed in toward our rebels. We've got a motley assortment of enemies remaining over here. That's really not going to do anything. I don't have lightning reflexes. Why do I not have... Why? It's because I took slug shot, so I should go over here and slug shot the mechs, I guess. Blah blah blah. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Your name was a lot more difficult to say than I thought it was going to be. I guess my safe way to deal with Overwatch is to move up and suppress, but I really want the gunner to do things to the mechs with. Oh, Remy just has lightning reflexes. Okay. Problem solved.
On va les démolir. Affirmatif. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu dis de ça?
Alors. Sounded almost as good as Beagle's Italian. Let's go like that.
They've got eyes on me.
No sharpshooters on a... I took the 8 soldiers who were available. There was no squad selection decision making on this one. I pressed autofill because I only had 8 soldiers like who weren't wounded or infiltrating somewhere else. And this is what I was given. Guess I have Ever Vigilance, so I should probably like go here or something, I don't know.
Double time.
The rest of the team just has to dash forward.
Moving out. Got it. Moving. Getting it done.
I don't have any ability for my grenades to really deal with the mechs, so we'll bring the Grenadier this way to help deal with the snakes.
Got it. Moving.
Speaking of dealing with the snakes, this move looks amazing for Rosario. Yeah, that was invisible. Okay, fair enough. In general, I think we want to be running this direction. And, you know, we're going to lose a rebel or two. But hopefully that's all. That would be zesty. Could maybe clear all of these out and then suppress the mechs. Steak! 9999. That's the follow-up into the stream. We have enough grenades. If Juan moves here,
Moving to position.
there's a good chance that he ends up getting strangled by a snake. There's also a good chance that he gets killed by a mech. Anything could happen, really. They all result in him dying, but there are just so many ways he could do it. You know. Juan Carlos.
And now. This is for you.
Here and blow that up. Do I not use Commander's Choice? And if not, why not? Well, I just play the game out of the box because I'm like a balance tester. So, sort of a non-starter for me. I don't really use stuff like that. In general, though, I don't know. Commander's Choice is sort of lame in this game. The game's about having shit happen to you and trying to survive it, and Commander's Choice takes away a lot of the ways that shit can happen to you by making it so all your soldiers can be good.
Scanning.
A song, Sir Wagglepuss? Please share with us. I wish nothing more than to that's unfortunate. Than to experience the joy of your song. Mechs can be pretty tame if you get them suppressed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh wow, it hit a tongue grab. Thank you, Snake Lady. I don't know why you're over there, but enjoy yourself. I used Commander's Choice in Long War 1? I did not. Never been a fan of Commander's Choice. I much prefer being presented like interesting puzzles with sort of awkward soldiers and trying to work out how to use them best. The road goes ever onward. Probably the best play is to leave that snake strangling for another turn. My rebels seem to have like all died or been grabbed by a snake for a variety of things like that. And my support is just barely another turn away.
Absolutely.
Although I could put Natsuki here. Now. She can't see them because of that lamppost.
Heading out.
This gets our vision of a mech. I don't know that we can really make it prioritize attacking her versus other people, but maybe. Or running cannon. Mustang 7! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Natsuki is formidable. I'm pretty okay with the guys getting missiled here. Sivo will come out of it doing completely fine, and Natsuki won't even have her ablative completely removed. Move here and set on Overwatch. We can get a shot off at the mech as it runs toward us, quite likely.
Copy that.
Keep moving the rest of the team forward. I want my Grenadier able to flashbang that snake next turn. I think Fear's fine. You'd love to sing to me, Sir Wagglepuss. That's so warming. Stephen Code 12968. Thanks for the follow up to the stream. Is that like a follower or a request? Sounds like something someone would tell me to do. Let's go frag on this guy. Well, we can reload
Let's
first,
do
I guess.
This is for you.
I'm gonna bring Nat. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. Oh, Nat, this is not good for you. I'll put Nat there. I prefer not to lose a soldier. Losing rebels is like whatever right now. Losing a soldier is very unappealing, though.
Stepping off.
Do I use hidden potential? I do not. The standard settings for Long War II are not created equal, but not hidden potential. Was that seemed like it was confusing the way I said it. So I have not created equal turned on, but I do not have hidden potential turned on. That seems less confusing now. LOL. I forgot they would do that. Wait. Wait.
I'm hit.
Huh. Okay. Suppression?
Alien reinforcements inbound.
That's a decision right there. Let's move forward. MRB 1995. Thanks for the follow-up on the stream.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Probably losing our data tab.
Get ready for a surprise.
Flashbang this snake. I think turning off not created equally is fine. It's like, just play the game the way you want to play it. As far as I'm concerned. The reason that I don't customize my game more is that I want to play the
Do this.
out of the box and give the best balancing feedback I can for that.
You want some more?
And also I like it. But yeah. No, you can do stuff like that. And I will be doing some campaigns with more settings changed at some point, I'm sure. I don't have Slugshot anymore. Wait, where's my Shinobi? I used to have a Shinobi. Sort of forgot that he existed. This tile looks like it would be fine, probably. Okay, we'll move him later. How about that? Running gun is on cooldown, and we're a long way away. We're just gonna have to start taking light cover and moving forward quickly, I guess.
I'm trusting you here.
The reason that I like not created equally is that it gives me more interesting decisions to make, and I'm at the point where I already know pretty much how I'd build soldiers if I had them all with the same stats. So it's nice to, you know, get a little bit of variety and have some really interesting decisions where like a soldier's slightly higher aim than usual, so maybe I build a soldier who wouldn't usually shoot with guns in a way that shoots with guns. I think it it sort of justifies the perk trees to have slightly different stats on soldiers,
Sure thing.
because you have to like make different decisions based on what the stats are. Don't have to. You get to make different decisions based on what the stats are.
What did you expect?
Hello, Revo. Welcome back. So happy I can be welcoming you back the first time.
Go, go, go!
So I can't really Overwatch against that because it has Shadow Step or Lightning Reflexes or something, which leaves me, I think, no way to kill it. I'm gonna put JC here. Prioritize the lives of soldiers over the data tap right now. It doesn't matter that much, the data tap. Unless I lose Liberation.
Show.
Oh, hey! Thanks for the sub, Revo. Unless I lose the Liberation 3 mission, in which case it would. Much appreciate your continued support, good sir. Yeah, I don't know how long subs have been available. People have been getting their 2-month subscription in for like the last several days, which doesn't make any sense, because a lot of you just like subscribed on the first day that you could, which would mean that you'd all get, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I could look up exactly when I got subs, but it seems like too much work. Either way, I appreciate you guys' support, and I'm continuing to work on making the channel a better place for all of us. So Overwatches are actually pretty good, given that there are reinforcements incoming. Maybe I'll just do that.
I can handle that. Overwatch.
You can choose when to share your subscription in the channel. Right. Yes. I thought that you could only share it if it was on the day, like the right day. I guess I'm wrong.
Moving to Overwatch.
So some people are like subscribing again, but it's not getting shared at all because they're not sharing it. I guess that means.
Got it covered.
It's all too confusing, guys. It's all too confusing. Get a different notification for resub? Talk to Smurf. Smurf's got to get that going. The mods shouldn't be crashing your game unless you haven't set them up properly, or you may need to clear your config folder, which is in like your documents / my games / XCOM 2 / XCOM games / config. If you delete everything in that folder, it should help you? Okay. It should fix your problems. You have 14 days to share. Wow. That's a lot of days. Alright, data tap's dead. Got good Overwatches off against these guys, and then a lot of them went by a car, which we're about to explode. So that's good. But this has definitely not been a bloodless mission.
What's over there?
That just feels weird, that I can walk up to someone with a gun and shoot at him and he doesn't die. I don't know. Doesn't that just feel a little bit weird? I guess it's a basic thing that happens all the time in this game, but... I don't feel like it's how guns usually work. Leaving cover this turn? I guess we don't have to fully leave cover, but we sort of are. It's turned into a scrum, at which point, like, it's unclear how much cover really is worth. I'm unable to collect intel in this region for the next 21 days, Phantom Fang. Good night, Terrano.
Here I come.
Where's the snake gone? We have a 100% chance of not killing it.
Roger that.
Oh, I was gonna blow up the vehicle with JC. I hope I have enough soldiers. We're gonna maybe run out a little bit before all the enemies are dead here. People are actually hard to kill. Yeah, but it's like a turn-based game, so it's not like I'm just firing one bullet, right? Like, they build guns where you, like, pull the trigger and
Want
then
some more?
it shoots enough bullets to kill someone who is 3 feet in front of you. I feel like there wouldn't be, like, an important temporal distinction between when you started shooting enough bullets to kill someone and when you finished shooting enough bullets to kill someone. But hey, what do I know? Let's UI protocol you.
Control.
And if we fail, we'll just shoot it twice with the ranger and it should die. And there are some troopers who are maybe problematic. Yeah, there are some troopers who I think are problematic. They wear armor,
It's too well shielded.
I guess. Technically, yes. Okay. Yup. Sure. Okay. Pretty fucking good armor. Let's shoot you then. And this one's an 80. Yeah. Let's kill.
Not too shabby.
Thinking about leaving cover. I mean, everybody's already left cover, so I don't know what I'm really thinking about. Let's take this shot. Kill, please. Nice crit. Very nice crit.
Well, how about that?
Rocketeers can be real jerks. They can't rocket while suppressed, but they can, like, move out of the suppression and then rocket you. We're gonna suppress this guy and hope that he behaves.
Stay put.
And then I felt like the best way to deal with these guys was going to be to walk up and stun this one. And we'll just get shot in the face by him.
Okay, I'll go. Subduing target.
CLARTs have a good one. He just decided not to have flanking shots against anybody. Fair enough. And we took 1 damage from the Rocketeer. Not so bad.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Oh look, evac arrived. Great news, everybody. We're safe.
No problem, boss.
Rocketeer doesn't even bother to face the incoming bullets. He's that certain that we're going to miss. Let's reload and shoot. I guess it's better than just like passing the turn.
Right on the margins.
I'm not sure that dealing 1 damage or N-1 damage actually was better than passing the turn. It's just sort of irritating. Paul continues to run around, killing 1 thing a turn. Good work, Paul.
Bad now.
There should be a grenade for the Rocketeer. No, there's not enough range.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Maybe there?
Bombs away.
I'll take it. That's a reinforcement Rocketeer, so there's no harm at all in blowing up the corpse. We don't, like, get full recovery from this mission anyway, so the only reason not to blow something up with a grenade was the possibility that it would drop loot. But reinforcement pods can't drop loot.
If you say so.
And we're done, I think.
I got it, Ray.
We lost 3 rebels, so we still have 10 in the Haven. We can't make intel here for a little while. But I think that'll be okay. You did just witness a failed mission. I'm not, like, this result is completely fine. I'm not super torn up about it. It means I get a little bit less experience on my guys, the mission failure. That's the thing that I'm most upset about. Obviously, I would have preferred to succeed at it, but it's not a mission that you're going to win every time. And that's okay. You're up to Staff Sergeant now. Field Medic would synergize with our medical protocol, but Ever Vigilant is what we're gonna do to synergize with Sentinel, I think. Turns us into a like highly mobile, fairly scary soldier. Wonder if I'll go full override or threat assessment. I haven't decided yet. I could also go airdrop instead of Ever Vigilant. It's not that bad an idea. Is the next class for my guide series a secret? I haven't decided what it is yet. Okay, so Tort. So yes, I guess. What would you guys like to see? Here's my general thoughts. I'd like to do Shinobi and Specialist toward the end because they're both so weird. I don't want to do Grenadier right now because a lot of the things I have to say about Grenadiers are very similar to what I said about Technicals. So that leaves like Assault, Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter could be fun. Or Gunner? Gunner could be fun too. Probably do either Gunner or Sharpshooter. My like class reviews aren't really balanced feedback, y'all. For one, the perk system has to apply for...
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Whoa. Revo. Thank you, Revo. For your 1,000 pennies and your reminder that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Much appreciate your support, Revo. I'm spending it all on you audio toys so that my voice will sound better. What was I just saying? Oh, yeah. Like, the perks have to support all the different difficulties. So, like, generally speaking, damage builds for classes are going to be better on lower difficulties than on Legend, because on Legend there are, you know, more enemies and they have higher hit points. So, like, you'll probably notice that fairly often, like, I'm not so excited.
Whoa!
I'm not so excited about like a damage build on a Shinobi or something like that. A damage build on a technical. I just did the technical reviews and I was saying that like I wasn't in love with the damage build for the flamethrower for technicals, but I think on lower difficulties it's a lot stronger because enemies don't have as many hit points. We'll go quick study on Paul. Beta, thank you very much for the 10 pennies. Just throwing money. Does throwing me money at you make you a stripper, kind of? What's wrong with being sort of like a stripper? Are you, sounds like there might be some prejudice against strippers tied up in that observation. Ballsy, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna recruit in New Brazil, get up to 13 rebels again, and then flip over to supply, I guess. I wanna scan with the Avenger here, I think. Not right now. Okay, let's start trying to make missions in East Africa. I wanted to get to like 7, 8, 9 rebels before I did this, but we're late enough in the game that jailbreaks are offering you a significant number of rebels. So maybe we'll just find a jailbreak and be good. Also, we have some nice specialists, so hack rewards for more rebels in the Haven are going to happen. And also we have another contact, so if we just get a little bit more intel off a mission, we can contact another region, and that would work. Rescue VIP from Advent Cell, Liberation Rescue with Effector. Okay. I think I'll boost that and do it. It's a scientist. It's a strength 2 region right now. Let's equip a team. Maybe just use this team, actually. Those guys are pretty strong. Okay, assault, gunner, specialist. Range. This team looks actually outstanding for this mission somehow. 6 hours for combat armor. We're not going to get that, unfortunately. Not quite. I'm gonna need this supply to start researching EXO Suits as well. So it's basically just going to be the same guys that we just brought to the Haven. Except they have a little bit more experience, and they're obviously taking on a considerably different mission. I could go with 4. Wow. This actually doesn't look that bad. It's almost certainly going to be extremely light. It saves me a lot of intel. The team is very strong. The team really is very strong. We're going to take wounds if we approach it this way, whereas if we intel boost with another 2 soldiers, I think we could get away without taking wounds. But like this team has like, it deals a lot of damage over the course of 2 turns. It will clear out a pod, but in between turns, it's just going to face tank the pod to survive, which is maybe not the best solution. I'd rather bring a Grenadier and a Shinobi, I think. Grenadier and... Yeah. Maybe just a Shinobi. I'll bring a Shinobi. The Shinobi is really nice in a team like this because of the chance to just kill everything all at once, and because of the fact that the Shinobi can remain concealed if it seems appropriate, and that lets the Specialist and Ranger set up pretty good overwatches against incoming pods. Protects me from yellow alerts in that way, but probably the Shinobi will just kill stuff with his sword. Laser rifle, scatter ray. I don't want a laser rifle on the Shinobi, so I guess we are just going ballistic SMG, take an expanded magazine. And with a boost, we're almost certainly getting the mission to strength 1. Region could reinforce while we're infiltrating. East wants me to save the intel. Nah. I've decided against. What else is there to do? We're still intelling here. That seems fine. Yeah, all the Haven usage seems fine. I guess we're just setting up the AWC again. Grab Walkfire on a gunner. Like I said, it's a pretty nice perk to have on a weapon with good base damage and a soldier who somewhat lacks the ability to kill low hit point enemies. Battle armor cost me 50 supply, but I see nothing wrong with grabbing it. we're gonna go to the black market for another 7 supply. I forget if these like all cost an Illyrium core now or something. We nerfed the starting heavy weapon on the EXO Suit pretty significantly since the last time I EXO rushed. I think we slightly increased the price of the armors as well, but I think in this campaign in general, we're going to be building a lot of EXO Suits and not a lot of Predator armors. It's going to be a heavily Alpha Strike focused campaign. We've got the Overwatch builds to, you know, really strip pods down as they patrol into us, and then we'll have EXO Suits with heavy weapons to make sure we can finish killing stuff with, you know, EXO Suits project damage very well at good range. Revo wants a Twitch emote from Better Twitch TV. Let me see. I guess. I don't know. I think the Frogman's ugly. I hate to tell you that, Revo, but I think he's sort of ugly. I'll allow it, despite this fact. Back to East Africa now to keep scanning for a jailbreak. Managed to get 4 teams out pretty nicely. That's a jailbreak. 1, 2, 3. 3 rookies. Wouldn't be so bad. But I don't see how a team's gonna get to it. And we are recruiting, so we'll recruit rookies and be able to hire them. That'll be fine. The hack reward's really valuable on this mission as well. Yeah. How do I feel about Bunker Buster once you can have blaster launchers? I have never gotten to a point where I have blaster launchers. That's a long, long way. I think Shredstorm Cannons are going to be very strong in this campaign. But yeah, blaster launchers are not something that I'm planning to have enough money for. Money/research. Got some people recovering from wounds. That's cool. 33 hours on trial by fire. Very nice. And it's time for Matt. We got pretty lucky on infiltration. He's up against very light. To show us what he's got.
Advent is transporting a high
Gert!